Okay, guys, so we're going to look at question 6 of the Leaving Cert listening paper. This question is purely just to test your oral skills, your listening skills. So just what's expected of you in this question. So this question is a test of your oral skills. Usually, and this is pretty much all the time, there are 3 questions with each part requiring more detailed answers as you go along. So you will hear 3 different extracts of music, and each be played 2 or 3 times, and you have to answer questions based on what you hear. Okay, and I suppose the key thing here is when you're revising for this, you can revise your musical terms, your instruments of the orchestra, and so on. We'll deal with that in a moment. There is really no substitute for actually practicing past papers here, sample papers, and so on. It's really something to practice. If I could compare it to anything, you wouldn't practice for your practical exam by just reading your pieces. So if you're a piano player doing your practical exam, you're going to practice by actually sitting down at the piano and practicing your pieces, as opposed to just looking at the notes on the page. So this is all practice, and you do as much of this as you want. So like I say, the best way to do well in this question is to make use of past papers and sample papers. Studying musical terms, while helpful, is not the most beneficial use of your time for this question. So here's just a summary of possible topics that come up. Now, I say it's possible topic. This more or less covers everything, these next 2 slides. Rhythmic features, melodic features, accompaniment, texture, compositional techniques, instrumental techniques, and harmony. One thing that I'm going to touch off a little bit later, and we do this in class as well, strangely enough, when you're asked questions, say for example in relation to something like texture. So texture, the 3 main textures that we know of are homophonic texture, monophonic texture, and polyphonic texture. No matter what you hear, once you can put down on the page what you hear, even if the actual musical term escapes you, for example, if you're asked to describe the texture of a piece of music and you say, I hear a singer being accompanied by a guitar player, for example. Even if the term, in that case there, homophonic texture, escapes you, once you describe what you hear, that should be enough to get you the marks. What I'm saying is, if you can describe what you hear, that should get you the marks, even if the actual musical term escapes you on the day of the exam. Always write down what you hear, and always answer the question. Just a few helpful tips here. So know the families of the orchestra and their main instruments. Now, at this stage, you're in 6th year, that should be a given, okay? Note that I say their main instruments. You don't have to know every kind of related instrument, okay? So, for example, the woodwind family, the 4 main instruments being flute, oboe, clarinet, and bassoon. While broadly speaking, it's good to be aware of the related instruments. So the flute, a related instrument of the flute would be the piccolo, for example. The clarinet, we have the bass clarinet and the E-flat clarinet. The bassoon, we have the contrabassoon, and the oboe, we have the cor anglais. It's really just the core instruments that you need to be familiar with. But again, I have another YouTube tutorial on that, but you've been doing this for 6 years nearly at this stage, so you should be well on top of that. While there will be dictation, it won't necessarily be in question 6. But while there will be dictation, don't be intimidated by dictation. I know people get afraid of it. There is little tricks we can use to help us with the dictation. So, for example, and we'll see it in the exams when we're through in class, it's likely to be a repeat, an imitation, or a sequence of something that's already on the sheet in front of you from the extract. And one thing to keep in mind, you could be asked to dictate something that it actually happens again in the next bar. Or later on in the extract. So if you listen to the extract and you hear, for example, the same phrase played slightly higher later on, think to yourself, okay, well actually that sounds like that piece but lower, so you can just transpose it. Again, it's very hard to explain this in words, but we'll see this in class. Third thing here is read the question carefully. This is the number one mistake that I see all the time, whether it's in class or whether it's in papers, people not actually answering what they're asked to do. So, for example, and I mean extreme here, just describe the rhythm here in this piece of music, or let's say you're asked to do something like that, and you say, well, I hear the clarinet playing rising scales. Like that's to do with the melody, it's not to do with the rhythm. So just make sure you take a moment, take a breath, read the question, highlight if possible the kind of the relevant terms. Now, I say it here, try to use musical terminology. It's not essential that you do that, but please don't think that like that's your default thing is to just simply describe what you hear. You do want to use the musical terms. And then for comparison questions, refer to both sections in your answer. Okay, so just a few little points here. And I'd like to stress just at this point of this presentation, a lot of these points here are from a book called Virtuoso by Dara Black. It's a Leaving Cert revision book. I'd highly recommend it. It's very very good book, and I can give you a link to buy it if you want it. Actually, you can buy it from her website, darablack.com, and you can download as a PDF. Okay? So first of all, develop a technique. It is a wise approach to approach each question the same way. Everybody develops their own technique, but here are a few points. So underline or highlight keywords to help you remember what the question is asking. So we touched on that a moment ago. So for example, if the question says, name one feature of the rhythm here in this piece, underline or highlight the word rhythm so that you're not going to go and start talking about the melody. Next point, if an outline of a score has been given and the question asks you to note something in a particular bar, mark that bar. Okay, again, so let's say like if it says what instrument is playing at bar 8, highlight bar 8 so you're not trying to count the bars as you go along. It can be difficult with the pressure of an exam to keep track of where the bars are. Ask yourself what are the possible answers and scribble some ideas in the margin. Now that's if you've got time. There's a lot of things about the listening paper whereby you want to kind of look ahead and take notes as you go along. But like say for example, if it asks you what woodwind instrument is playing at bar 1, just scribble down just the initials: flute, oboe, clarinet, bassoon. So you can go F, O, C, B, whatever, just to kind of just jog your memory that like you don't accidentally put down trumpet if it asks you the name of a woodwind instrument. And then finally, if asked to describe the music in a particular section, note the categories of musical features in the margin and note features from 2 or 3 of those categories in your answer. Again, just last thing here, read the question. The most common mistakes made in the listening questions are due to students misreading the question. Don't let it be you. So, for example, describe one rhythmic feature of the vocal line can go wrong if you describe a rhythmic feature of the accompaniment. Okay, so guys, I've emailed you a kind of a more detailed breakdown of the question 6, what's expected of you, and some tips to go around it. This is really just a brief summary of what you're going to be asked. I'll email you on this this presentation as well. But again, this is a quick revision thing. The PDF that I'm sending you is the main thing you want to do. Please remember that there's no substitute here for practicing. Listen to the past paper questions, listen to sample papers. They're the main thing. It's not reading notes, it's not learning. Unlike, say, for example, the Irish music essay question, where I might have said there's a focus on learning the content of the essay, this is completely different. You need to practice this by listening and listening and listening. Okay, well done, guys.